Alrighty, Esther. I don't exactly see the question, but I'm trying to look at the question above, and it looks like it's asking if these points constitute what's called a linear slope. Linear means line. So the first thing I'm going to do is we are going to take these points and turn them into an ordered pair. Let me show you what I mean. This would be point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4, and point 5. All right, so we're going to be finding the ordered pair. So we have an x-coordinate -3, +2, and then we have +3, +10, +6, +14, +12, +22, and +15, and 26. We're going to be finding the slope between these. Slope is rise over run. Rise over run. So just a quick reminder. Slope equals the rise, which is the upward motion, over the run, which is the side-to-side motion. And when I said upward, it's upward or downward motion. So we're going to find the slope between each of these. So first off, I'm going to find the slope between points 1 and 2. Then between the points 2 and 3, 3 and 4, 4 and 5. Okay, ready? Let me show you. When we say rise, rise is going to be y minus y over run, which is x minus x. So taking a look at this first one, y minus y, we're going to go like this. So that's 2 and 10. And then x minus x, -3 minus 3. This ends up being, that's going to be -8 over -6. Double negative makes a positive, and we're going to reduce it. 2 goes in there 4 times, 2 goes in there 3 times. So our slope between the first and second point is 4/3. Now we're going to check between 2 and 3. So y minus y, 10, 14. I'm going to do it like this so it's easy to see. We're going to go this way. 10 and 14. And then x minus x, 3 and 6. Taking a look here, this ends up being -4 over -3. Double negative makes a positive. We have 4/3. Now we're going to go between the third and fourth point. 14 and 22. 6 and 12. This ends up being -8 over -6. Double negative makes a positive, so that's going to be 4/3, because both of those are divisible by 2. When you reduce, divide by 2, divide by 2. Same thing like we did here. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Let's check the last one. Y minus y. So going this way, that's 22 and 26. And then we're going to do 12 and 15. 22 to 26, that's -4. And then 12 minus 15, that's -3. Again, double negative makes a +4/3. So you can see our slope is exactly the same, which implies it's a line. Now, it's a lot easier if you just see this visually on a graph. I know when you get to these higher points, it's a little bit trickier to graph, but I want you to see the progression of at least the lower points. So taking a look here, we have a 20 by 20 graph. And we're going to graph these 3 points so it's easy for you to see the slope in a graphic nature. So step number 1, we are going to do point -3 and +2. There's our first point, over 3, up 2. And then we have 310. So over 3 positive and 10. Then you have 6 and 14. So 6 and 14. And you can see right off the bat that we actually do have a line going on here. And if you want to check the rise over the run, let's go these first points here so that you can see it. Our rise is 4, our run is 3, and the line's tilting upward from left to right. That means it's a positive line. If it was going downward from left to right, it would be negative. But since it's going upwards from left to right, so we can see that our slope is 4/3, rise over run. If we go between these 2 points, watch carefully. We can see our rise is 8. Our run is 6. It's a positive line, but you always want to reduce, if at all possible. It's a positive line, so that's going to be reduced, divide by 2, 4/3, which is exactly the same thing that we get up here. So it is a line, and the slope of the line is +4/3.